Welcome back to Ya-Nam-Sayin podcast about everything and nothing all at the same time. Or is it nothing and everything all at the same time?
Vice versa, it doesn't really matter.
I don't know. Either way, it's the same, but it's not. I'm Ian, the resident Jew.
JP, Jean-Pierre, the migrant.
Migrant?
The migrant.
You're a migrant now? I wouldn't say migrant. Maybe a nomad. Not a migrant. Nomad would be more fitting.
The immigrant.
And I don't know if you noticed
The minority.
Did you notice we fired Alex?
Yeah, we do have someone missing.
Yeah, he's been fired. But no, Alex isn't feeling well, and we told him not to bring that funk over here.
Show must go on.
Yeah, so here we are, and we're just going to talk about random things we wanted to talk about. And there's really not going to be a structure. We're just random.
By the seam of our pants.
Random. Am I starting? You starting?
Either way, it doesn't really matter. Kick it off with theories and conspiracies, random things, kind of.
Random things. I got like so many different random things on here. How do you think time travel works?
That's what we're going to kick this off with.
Yeah, it's one of the things I wrote a question mark next to because I wanted to ask you. Because I have like a couple of... I mean, do you even think that like time travel could even be possible?
They say it's possible if you go fast enough, like if you hit the speed of time, I think it is, like of light, something like that. I forget what it was, but I believe that it's a possibility, and I totally think that it's like we could. I don't know if it's to the point of like Back to the Future, where we need, the lightning. But
see, here's what I think, right? And I didn't think this until I heard it, or read it, or whatever. But I don't know if I really think it, but it's like there hasn't been a time machine invented yet.
No, yeah.
And if there is a time machine invented, you can't go back in time because you can't travel somewhere where there's not already a path. So whenever a time machine is created, you would only be able... Time would be irrelevant once that...
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be able to go back.
You can't rewind, but you can fast forward.
Right, but you could rewind infinitely back to that one time. But not any time before that.
Yeah. Okay, I see that. But see, I don't know. For my theory, like, time is an illusion anyways.
Time is a construct.
It is a construct, yeah.
It doesn't...
Just like age and date of birth and stuff like that. It's all like, credit score, what kind of mythological number is that?
Yeah, it's just...
right off.
It's an imaginary number that says how loyal you are.
Oh, it's the worst. Don't get me started on that. I hate it.
Jack isn't going to bother you at all.
Jack just needs to stay back there and shut.
Yeah. But time.
Time is irrelevant. It's a construct.
Is
Do
it?
not worry about it. But we're thinking about it in a 3D form. You'd have to talk to a being that is 4D and travels within those dimensions, or I forget, frequency or whatever. Drop a comment if you know more.
But I'm gonna go back to the point where like where time travel is impossible until it isn't.
Yeah.
Because time would be linear until that point, and then it would be a construct. You get what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Because like it wouldn't matter. Like it wouldn't be like you wouldn't have to schedule anything. Like, oh, I have to do this next Tuesday, but like you can go back to next Tuesday as long as the time machine wasn't invented on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be relevant. Like schedules would be pointless. Like
no, yeah, exactly.
Like, your life would go on how it goes on, but like there would be no construct of time. Daytime, nighttime, you would live.
But if you go back to that point in time, does that mean that you also have another you in that time? Because they say like when you go back into time, you can't like mess with things. You can't interact with time. You can't interact with like.
But time wouldn't be important. Don't hurt yourself. Time wouldn't be important up in like after that moment. Like so, like you'd be able to go back infinitely. How like to that point, to a certain amount of points. Like I'd be able to circle back,
man, that's
3 seconds ago to where I just stuttered, and wouldn't be able to do that the next time. And I would be able to do that like 1,000 times until I find the one that I really want, which would be awful for people with OCD.
Yeah. They just rewinding time.
Yeah, like did I do that right? Like they would do it right 1,000
times, exactly,
and no one would ever see them again because they'd be in their own little time.
They keep cutting the same piece of wood.
They'd be in their own little time universe,
trying to hit that right angle.
I mean, and that's sad.
No,
it's also hilarious. It's hilariously sad.
All because you have to have it perfect the first time.
No, you have to have it perfect every time.
Every time now.
But then you have to check your perfection at the same time.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah. And then that would also be like, you know, there's already the theory of like an infinite number of parallel universes next to infinite number of parallel universes.
See? That goes back to the beings in 4 dimensions.
But like you would create your own universe, like redoing the same thing over and over again.
But once again, if you redo the same thing over and over again, something's gonna break though in the chain. Like something's gonna like hiccup.
No, it's not important.
I guess. I see what you're saying.
There could be no hiccup because it's not linear. It's not going to offset anything anymore because it doesn't matter. It's all
the one.
All doing this anyways. Like there's no ripple. There's no ripple effect or a butterfly.
Butterfly. There we go. That's what it was. The butterfly.
There's no butterfly effect at that point because it does like. What's a butterfly?
No. Yeah.
I mean. And like what kind of butterfly? If we're going to really get down to it,
preferably the monarch.
Bring them back, man. Plant flowers. That's how we got to do it. Plant some flowers, man. Bring back only the ones native to your area, which is also my area.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, or anyone that might exist. To all our fans, all 2 of them.
See you.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal the show if you don't.
Well, I mean, Atlantis. I like that one. That's a good one that I enjoy most.
Yeah. Do you have anything more written down than I have about Atlantis? Because I just have Atlantis.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
That's all you know.
I knew. Well, I mean, there's different. You wanted to talk about.
Yeah, there's different theories behind it. Some people say that it was destroyed because of a giant wave. There's that it's sunk into the ocean, and then I know that there's also another theory, which is what I think is that they were so elevated in like their belief and like the frequency and understanding like the 4th dimension. I feel like they just kind of and like portaled like out, like you were talking about like the dimensions.
Yeah.
You
think they just like went into another.
You ever notice like some people say because of like how the ocean is where Atlantis should be, there's kind of like a crater. So like that's why like there's that theory that it's like or that like something hit it. Like some people say like there was like a meteorite that hit it or something like.
But there's like multiple theories like it's here, it was here, it was here.
And then it was there. Yeah. So nobody can really pinpoint it. But I totally believe like they just kind of like dipped that on us because I mean like they were such like I believe that they were a
super advanced.
Yeah, like 100%. They were technologically advanced and like it was in their time period or in their communication. I believe also like the pyramids were because it's like the pyramids and like Stonehenge and like what are those tiki heads? some of those things that are like
Easter Island.
you can't move those things with the technology they had. Like they've scientifically proven, like there's no way that they could have done it.
Well, I mean, there's two ways
without like some sort of outside help.
There's really only two ways, and that's like aliens or robots.
Aliens or robots, yeah. Both of them outside sources.
Yeah, I mean, you can pick either fight. All right, there's worthy opponents, debatably on both parts. Like, and I lean more towards aliens.
Yeah, I think the aliens really.
But
yeah.
If I had to choose, because like could be robots. I don't know.
Because like they also say that there's a huge like power that comes out of Stonehenge, the pyramids, and a couple other locations on the planet.
Like energy.
Like an energy, yeah, that collects, and those points apparently can transfer the energy to a power source, like a ship of some sort or something like that. So
the mothership
or any ship, like it's just a charging point within the highway of the interstellar solar system.
I mean, for all we know, they could just be like flying around like on top of the International Space Station, and
we wouldn't even know it. We wouldn't even know it. Yeah, it's the same like when we get those people that say like UFOs coming in, and then they say they crash into the ocean. They never see them again. It's like, how do you know that they're crashing into the ocean? They're so advanced that like from one atmosphere, because they're going from space into our atmosphere and then into another atmosphere, which is the ocean, which is an easy transition for them because they have the technology.
But there's also the theory that the way to get into space is through the ocean.
I heard vaguely about that.
Yeah, because I mean, think about
isn't that like the loop or whatever?
I mean, I don't know. That. I'm not an expert in the matter, but like
ancient aliens.
I'm just saying, like take a picture like a space suit, and then like picture like an old school scuba suit.
Yeah,
like super similar. And then like when the all the space shuttles come back to Earth, where are they? Where are they?
They're in the
they're in the ocean. They're in the ocean. Did they fall down or did they come up? I'm just saying, like, where do they do all their training for space?
I mean, I get where you're going, but it's because it's the closest.
It's not me. It's not me. I don't think
it's because it's the closest. It's the closest thing to the same like environment.
Yeah, why?
Similarities.
Why is that though?
But why? It's still not the same though.
But why are they so similar?
But it's still not similar because like there's vacuum. But there's vacuum in space. There's no vacuum in the ocean. There's pressure in the ocean.
Right.
So like you can only like how would you get through the ocean? How would you get into space through the ocean?
I don't know, man. I'm not
a physicist or any of that.
Astro
meteorologist.
Yeah.
Weather study.
I'm not a pilot. Spaceship pilot. There's a lot of things I'm not, and spaceship pilot is not.
Well,
maybe one day I would be glad to try to fly a spaceship.
It's not that hard. You can totally get your license. Not a spaceship, but the plane, the pilot license.
I've flown a plane.
There you go.
And I was certified, not licensed, to fly a helicopter at one point. Yeah, not long. That was a long time ago. It'd be fun to do again.
That would be.
And I would totally fly a spaceship given the opportunity. Jeff Bezos, if you're watching.
They say it's.
I'll fly it. Let me know. I'll sign the waiver.
They say it's like flying a helicopter.
I've done
or
that.
Like the math is the same.
My confidence level for like operating motor vehicles is pretty high. So
you have optimal.
Yeah, no, I
get it.
Yeah. Just give me the keys.
Just give me the keys. Let me see a manual real quick.
Yeah, and for legal purposes, is this insured? Just checking. Just want to throw that.
I don't want to be liable for.
I mean, you never know. You never know. And then the UFOs, right? You said the UFOs crash into the ocean.
Yeah, like, oh yeah. They say like, they crash into the ocean, but once again, it's like them going from one atmosphere into another, and then it goes down, and there's a belief that there's an alien colony or something underneath the South Pole. Because like no one's ever like had film document and like shit like that, you know. Antarctica, whatever one.
Well, I mean,
but yeah, they say there's the theory that there's like a colony or an alien something down below, you know. Because once again, it's for an alien to just like, because you're going space in our atmosphere into ocean. It's once again the technologies like for them, it's no problem to make that transition.
I mean, allegedly,
but
it might still be, you know, there might be some turbulence.
No, of course they're gonna be like, all right, we're going into underwater mode. All right, we're in.
Unless there's not, then that's like even
better.
Yeah, because that's just how it is. But you know, there was another theory that UFOs are actually fake. However, UFOs are fake, but they want, I don't know who they are. All right. But they want you to think that they're real because they want there's going to be a fake alien invasion one day to unite the world into one global government.
That is a great idea.
I mean, first off, that would be
approved.
That would be a killer movie.
That would be a dope movie. Yes.
Yeah. But like,
we would basically be turning into Star Trek.
It's unfortunate, like how believable that could be. Like, that's so far fetched, but like,
so could
it might be true. Like,
it's so Spaceballs. It's hilarious,
right? But like, whoever they are, like, you know, they try to puppet us.
What is it? The Attack from Mars or whatever.
Oh, Mars Attack.
There we go. That's what I'm saying when you're like, they're gonna like.
Those are the aliens you're picturing in your head.
Some corny 60s comic book.
First off, that movie was killer.
It's great. We're not knocking the movie, but that's the aliens that I see in my head, you know, red dawning.
Every once in a while, I'll catch it like randomly on something.
You can't help but look at it and be like...
But there's so many like A-listers in there. Like,
that's the whole reason you watch it.
Like Jack Black. Jack Black's in there.
If you didn't know, yeah, Mars Attack. Jack Black's features.
We were watching Mars Attack, and that's how I convinced Luke. Luke thought for the longest time that me and Jack Black went to high school together. Because we were watching it. He was like, oh, hey, Dad, look, Jack Black's in there. And I was like, yeah, I know Jack Black. And he was like, you know Jack Black? And I was like, yeah, we went to high school together. And he was like, no way. And so, yeah, I ran with that for a while. Me and Jack Black went to the same high school because my son believed it. Why not? I mean...
Just like the rainbow.
Yeah, just like the rainbow. That's a story for another day.
Another time.
Yeah. Hopefully, like, one day he might watch this and be like, man, my dad is so mean. or more like hilarious.
You can only hope that it turns out that way.
I mean, yeah.
What about any Nazi theories?
Nazi theories?
Yeah.
You're going to ask the Jew about Nazi theories?
Exactly.
Seems a little inappropriate.
The minority asking the Jew about fucking...
The migrant asking. I'm not even sure how to approach that. What Nazi theories do you have?
I mean, I know of several from like Nazi super soldiers, like that are like drug related, like overdose and then sent out into the field to like.
Oh, there was definitely like heavy drug use.
Yo, dude, they had they had some crazy drugs. I mean, you ever see the clip of like prime example is like Hitler at the Olympic Games where he's like tweaking, like, where he is tweaking out.
Yeah,
all his like aid and like officials are just like, it's just another day with Hitler.
Yeah,
he's over there like.
Regular old Tuesday.
Somebody give me a kitten and an ice cream. Like,
Adolf being Adolf.
Yeah, for real.
Like, you know, what are you going to do?
We better win. We better win. We better win. I will kill him.
Yep. Someone get him his pipe before he fucking shoots someone. And then there's the theories that he never, or
that he
didn't
escaped.
die.
Yeah, that he escaped. They had like a double or something like that. Like
Right.
they removed his teeth, put him into somebody else that was already a corpse, lit that on fire.
Right.
Ava was definitely dead though. That was her corpse.
Right.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm not.
Sucks to be you. I love you, my wife.
Not a bones expert, and I know what they're called. I just can't remember it right now. And but yeah.
No, yeah, like he fled to. Some people say like Chile. Some people say Spain. Some people. I mean, there's that like whole like we were speaking about it earlier. What was that area in Chile that speaks German?
I don't know the name of it, but there's a couple of towns, and they're all like relatively close to each other, where like they don't speak Spanish, and like to this day, they don't speak Spanish. Those towns only speak German, and
that's crazy.
And there's like a ridiculous amount of wealth there too.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, money talks. Doesn't really matter what country.
Money talks any language.
Yeah, it's louder in some countries than others, but
it's louder than not like that.
I mean, that's just the best way to put it. Like, you could be doing pretty well in America, but you could be balling in some like other country. Like, you take $100,000 of American money. And you can live like kings.
So yeah, that's what like a lot of people do in like Jamaica.
Yeah.
I had like a boss that I worked with in the hospital, and she was there, and then she was like, "I'm gonna move back, and I'm, take all my money and exchange it over there and buy a house and property because and I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I'm gonna live so wealthy." I was like, "You gotta be kidding me right now."
I've known people like that.
Yeah. Or like I lived in North Dakota, and I found many people move out there for like the season or whatever. And I mean, they're paying people out the wazoo just to be a cashier at Walmart. It's crazy the amount of money. And so they work there for like a season, and they go back to New Jersey, New York. Like I met several people that were like, I'm not from here, but like they pay. Right. So I like come out here and then I move back.
The flights is cheap.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You don't mind sitting close to each other.
Yeah, I was like, dang. That was a cool thing.
Yeah.
That's what we want to kind of do, is travel around. You already know the theory behind that. So, Nazi drug soldiers.
Nazi drug soldiers?
Yeah.
On drugs?
On drugs. Yo, they were like a super soldier, if you will.
Side note.
Yeah.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad. Kids, don't do them.
Kids shouldn't be watching.
Yeah. This is not children appropriate, just for the rec.
Yeah, so. I mean, I don't let my kids watch. But
I totally believe have you ever played Wolfenstein?
Nope.
Wolfenstein is a game based in World War II, and you're fighting against like these Nazis, but they do like genetic experiments and the drugs.
Like werewolf Nazis?
Kind of, yeah. And like they would take like canine dogs and like soup them up robotically and gen enhanced and drug induced.
Did they hate Jews?
I'm sure. I mean, they were Nazis, so I'm assuming that,
That's kind of...
No, not.
That's going to be my next nightmare. Is like giant super werewolf Nazis.
Yeah, no.
Just out to get me.
But Wolfenstein, it's like that, It's like they did all these experiments to make like crazy super weapons and super soldiers, and I totally believe, not to that crazy extent, but that happened. Yeah, like they were totally like making platoons of like LSD induced, troopers, and just being like, go fight the enemy.
But what if one got away, right?
Tripping balls for the rest of his life.
Bigfoot, and Bigfoot is racist.
Is a big Nazi just tripping?
I mean, he is spotted a lot in the South.
There's like a huge chunk of land that he's spotted in. Can't really.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know if the abominable snowman called? Not Yeti. Yeah.
Cringeworthy.
It's super lame, but it hits at the same time.
It hits gold.
Your list is sad.
My list is much smaller because I made it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
what about like going back to Antarctica? The like all the expeditions that we have out there, but then nobody actually like claims any portion of it.
So it's like not like a jurisdicted like
Yeah,
land of like America or Australia or
like I don't know if anybody has like claim like this is my land.
I don't know. I don't think there's any natives.
Not like natives, no. But I'm talking
Right.
about like like if like the United States lay claim on it, like we have landed on Antarctica.
We would be invaded by polar bears.
We'd be
Because that's the polar bear land.
It's the polar bear.
bears.
But can we lay
terrifying.
claim, and then would others then take portions of it as well? And then like this portion of Antarctica belongs to Australia. This portion is China. You know what I'm saying?
That brings back to the one world government, right? Maybe we need to be attacked by polar bears.
The polar bears will unite the world.
Unite the world, man.
So we can finally study Antarctica in peace.
Polar bears are terrifying.
Polar bears are one of the scariest beings on the planet. They're one of the most enduring animals. Look at where they live.
They're huge. And they only eat meat.
There's nothing else out there, yeah.
No.
There's nothing else. Any veggies you get is whatever that thing that you are eating ate.
I'm just saying. And they're huge.
They're ginormous. They're like their span and their height is
Right. They're
well
terrifying.
above a human.
But you know what? That brings me back to my confidence level. I could probably take down a polar bear.
Ah!
One. Like just one.
No, you
Yeah.
couldn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, man.
Nah,
I'm
man.
fast. No? Maybe like a panda bear?
Maybe a panda bear.
Maybe like a koala bear?
Even koala bears, their nails. Have you ever seen their claws? They're like a good 2-inch.
Well, you know what? I could take down quite a few gummy bears.
That's the only fucking teddy bear you're taking down.
I mean, if
It's like when people say like, "Well, I
If I
can take on
gotta-
a chimp." Like, really, dude? A chimp has like literally like 3 times like the strength of a human.
yeah, but I got like at least twice the brain.
You better hope that there's something for you to use. It's the only thing that one up you.
Use my brain. I'm gonna choke that monkey out. Mhm.
Once again, he's like thrice the strength of you, man.
Man. A chimp. But like,
Would beat.
maybe not like a full grown.
Oh yeah, now it's not a full grown.
I mean,
What happened to that confidence, folks? You heard it here.
it's got to
confidence,
have
all-
like the same like wisdom level as me. You know.
No matter what, his wisdom level is, I'm going to tear the arms out of your socket.
I don't know.
And then I'm going to smear on your face.
He's gonna throw it at me. I'm not even gonna get close because he's gonna throw it at me at first, you know. And I'm pretty. That's gross. I'm not gonna try to take down a chimp.
And then you can't run away from a chimp.
I'm just saying, like,
You cannot run away from a chimp.
if it's fight or flight,
You can fight, but you're going to die.
you're
going to die.
I'm not. I mean,
You're
I'm
going to die.
gonna die trying.
You're going to die trying. You're going to get beaten by your own limbs.
I'm
This
not
is going to happen.
I'm not going down without a fight
It's going to be like a Wookiee, basically.
against no damn monkey. And I tell you, and I got it on camera now too. Like, just lie. Like, it was like a motorcycle accident. Like, don't put on my grave like died by chimp. That's
Chimp.
embarrassing.
I want to put died by a chimp by his own hand.
Or like, at least a herd of chimps, like
A herd
bunch
of
them,
chimps.
or whatever, a group, a pack, a clan, whatever, a group of monkeys.
Beat him to a pulp.
Yeah, like just died by a chimp. It's weak. It's weak sauce.
It's like gorillas, though. Like, woo.
Oh, gorilla. Nah,
Those
man.
things are terrifying. Those things apparently could like crush a human skull with like their bare hand. Just like,
But you know what? I'm pretty gorilla-esque.
here we go.
I'd probably be friends.
At least you're not gonna fight it.
Nah, man. When it comes to gorillas, like
You know that's losing.
I'm pretty sure like me and a gorilla would be pretty tight.
I think I'm gonna just chill with the lemurs.
I don't know, man. Lemurs.
No, lemurs are cool, man.
I don't know.
They're conniving little.
They look shady.
They sh-
They look shady. They look
They
like
will
they're up to no good.
They will definitely be like, watch out, there's a falcon. And
Right.
everybody leaves and he's like, oh, right, banana's all for me.
I feel like
There's like actually studies about that. Like
Right.
like a monkey will lie.
that's like the animal that I think would most likely steal my watch.
Anything with a mask.
I'm just a lemur. Not even. I don't think a raccoon would.
Steal your lunch?
My watch.
Oh, watch. No, yeah, a lemur would totally steal.
Yeah. Steal my lunch. Yeah, no, I'm still alive. You ever give? Nope. Lost
Never
it.
mind. That thought came and went.
Yeah, I'd lost it. I don't know where it went. It might come back
It might. It
at one
might.
time. Yeah. Oh, and the multi-level simulations. I've been talking to you about it. I've been talking to you about it. But like
The levels of hell.
right before you could talk about the multi-level simulations, the fact that like, you know, it could be created by AI in the same aspect, but in that aspect, like the AI would think of itself as conscious, but it wouldn't know that it is AI. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Didn't they
like,
just create AI?
Huh?
Didn't they just create AI?
Or did AI create AI?
Whatever.
Are
but
we like?
they created something, and now it's at the level to where it's like at a 99% of like able to pass the bar. Like they just
The
created
bar
some,
of what?
the legal bar, like the bar exam.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think it would be that hard for them to program something like that.
it's not programmed for that though. It's programmed to like be born and like learn and like evolve. And it was like, I don't know, like a week ago they like launched this program or whatever, this AI system, and it didn't know anything. And now a week later it's already like able to basically pass almost perfectly the bar exam.
Right, but does this AI program know that it is a program, or
Jack, I need you on that now.
or does it think that it is, you know, a conscious being?
I don't know much about it. I just read a little small
That falls
little
into
article.
the multi-level simulation, like created by AI, is like the best way to say it is like I don't believe it necessarily. Like it's, you know, pretty cool theory and concept. But
Are you talking like?
But we in and of itself are our programs, right? But we think we're people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's a very reboot way of looking at it.
like the Matrix.
Yeah,
kind of the best way to describe it.
it's a very reboot Tron. Each person is a program in itself.
Right, but we think we're people. And you know, we were created by AI.
The user.
Right, but we in and of itself, like the best, like we have created our own AI. Like think about it as the Sims. Like if you put AI into the Sims would start to think that they're conscious, or you know,
That's their universe
themselves. And they become more advanced, and they start to create an AI, or like
an AI with an AI with
themselves.
Yeah, an AI within an AI.
Right, like
That'd be crazy.
you know, it's like, you know, the AI created us, we created the Sims, and then the Sims create another Sims, and then in that Sims they create another Sims, and then in that Sims, those Sims create another Sims.
Mirror images.
And then it just goes on forever.
No, yeah, the mirror images.
Yeah.
Because it's we creating it creating something else,
Right.
something else creating something else,
Right.
but all in the same image.
But also, like in every level of that, every program or AI or anything would think in and of itself as a being itself.
Mm-hmm.
So like
it's being born.
Right. When you start to think about it, like what level are we? You know?
That is pretty interesting.
Right?
I haven't. Yeah, that's an interesting theory.
That is a crazy
Thoughts?
theory.
By all means, drop it in the comments, guys.
Like, you know, I feel like a solid level 7. Like I don't know.
But then it's like
score,
but then it's like, is there like break-offs though? Because we have many different AIs. You know, like you said, like we have the Sims.
But what if we are already AI?
No, yeah. Such as
And
the
then-
Matrix.
And then you say the break-offs is like, you know, from the separate types of AI, let's call it like Alexa or Siri. I mean, to best like navigate the conversation. You know, you have your, you know, it's the same thing, but it's separate entities. That they create their own separate entities at the same time, which would branch off, which would be the multi-universes. Right?
Yeah, that's some heavy shit.
Yeah, it is.
Swallow that pill, folks.
Right. And Jack, if you don't turn your phone off, I've heard it already. I don't really appreciate it.
Oh, you're slacking.
Killing me in the editing. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. If I had feelings, they'd be hurt. I don't know how else to really go about it. I really don't. Alex, Daryl, you guys have any thoughts?
If the Hobbit would ever come out of his hole.
You want to know a secret? There is no Daryl.
That is completely a false character.
Yeah.
He'll show up at some point.
No. True story. Is there Daryl? I don't know. They told me last time they let me out of the loony bin that I was talking to somebody made up called Daryl all the time. He was never there. Or is he really a ghost?
Or is he a ghost phantom?
Am I crazy, or is he a ghost?
No, he's ghosting. That's for sure.
He is Jack. Man, really don't appreciate it. Really hurt my feelings.
Oh, he's so crying.
And if Daryl is imaginary, and like, can a ghost ghost you? But he's like, am I more crazy?
I think that's why I call it ghosting.
I mean, that's just disappearing. But he doesn't disappear. He just tells me, like, nah, I ain't coming.
I won't be there.
But, like,
excuse me.
Is it real? Who's telling me they're not coming? Are they telling you?
I've never seen. I don't.
Are they telling Jack? Is that who's blowing up Jack's phone? Is an imaginary person that we're
a Hobbit being
into being Daryl?
A Hobbit being. In one sense, I do want to throw this out there about like random theories. I do believe in like mythical beings, such as like not Bigfoot per se, but like Loch Ness.
The Loch Ness monster.
The Loch Ness monster, Chupacabra. You know, dragons.
First off,
sea monsters.
Bigfoot. You know, as we call him down here in the South. You know, the swamp ape. He's real.
He real. He round.
I seen him once.
You done seen him?
I seen him once.
Yeah.
No, he's cool. You know, it's kind of like gorillas, man. I know I go along with Bigfoot. You know, he's just a little bit taller than me. It's not too much.
Chilled at a campfire.
Yeah.
Ate some goods and all good.
Yeah. We had some herbal tea together, and
a good green tea, that's for sure.
Yeah, it sure was. You know, we just kind of chilled it. You know, that's why I feel like I can get along with gorillas.
The gorillas, because you and Swamp Ape is so chill.
Yeah, man. Me and Bigfoot, you know, we go. You know, me and Bigfoot, we like my recliner. We go way back. Yeah, you knew I was going to pull it there too, right? And then you said you believe in the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah. Well, it's not that
it's
not that I believe in them. It's that I believe that they existed at one point in time, or they're just hiding from us. Because I read or I saw like that Harry Potter really kind of gave me that cool like theory that they're just kind of like hiding from us. You know, they just understand magic. Like they understand the dimensions between realms, just like cats do as well. Like cats are very spiritually inclined. Yeah, I know. But anyways, I totally believe though that those things like existed at some point, because think about it. They're on the maps, like on our world maps. Just like we were talking about earlier about Antarctica. It's been on maps how long?
Well, see, I mean, there was a point in time where it wasn't. Like we didn't, as a
but we had
as a modern society, we didn't actually
as a modern
discover it
society,
until
but as a exactly, but it is on maps before.
Yeah, dated to 1400s.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like if Antarctica is on a map before modern time explorers even found Antarctica, what is to say that other things weren't around, such as like the sea monsters or sea serpents that you see on maps, the mermaids,
I
the
knew you
things
were
like
going
that.
to bring it up to mermaids.
The things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the
You're
fairies.
so excited for the new Little Mermaid movie.
I'm super excited about the new Little Mermaid movie. Oh my god,
it's coming out like real soon.
I think it's almost pretty much out.
Like the end of this month.
Yeah. I think it's. I'm super excited.
I bet
so
you
excited.
are.
Not hating at all. You are. Not hating.
Yeah. You know what? It's not going to be part of this world. Yeah, you know I was going to take it there. You should know better by now.
But no, like I totally believe.
It's funny, like you're obsessed with mermaids, but you're terrified of the.
I am
the Fiji mermaid.
terrified of this stupid Fiji fur. If anybody knows X-Files, you'll know what this is, the Fiji mermaid episode. It takes place here in Florida, and I saw it at a young, printable effing age to where it just freaked me out. I was like, holy cow.
How young?
And
do you remember?
I don't even remember, honestly.
Do the math because
I know, yeah. I'll definitely.
I want to know if it's been terrifying you since the 1900s.
It definitely has. And like, I can't like technically swim in a pool by myself. Like, to this day. No big just, stupid thing that like I'm scared of now. Yeah. Yeah, the Fiji. I love mermaids, but the Fiji mermaid freaks me out. But if you've seen it, you should check out that episode of X-Files, the Fiji mermaid one. Like I said, it takes place here.
No, I'm good.
In Florida.
But
definitely drop a comment if you know what I'm talking about. Fiji mermaid, terrifying.
Weird thing that I happen to know about, or weird theory that I happen to know about mermaids is the fact that if they are real, right, dolphins would be the equivalent to dogs.
Oh yeah.
To the mermaids.
That'd be super dope. Yeah.
Well, no, like that's like how it is. Like,
but I don't think that, because dolphins share a higher cognitive level than humans do.
Right. So I mean, maybe mermaids do too. That's why we don't see them. Maybe they are with the dolphins, like right there, and we just can't see them.
I don't know about that far.
Or maybe some of them are the dolphins, and they look like dolphins to us because that's how we perceive them. But they're really mer people.
That's a good one. I like that one. I mean, they used to theorize that mermaids were just sailors seeing
manatees.
There we go. Yeah, manatees. Yeah. Sea cows.
Yeah, I mean, I see manatees all the time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you get a mermaid from a manatee. That is one big lady.
Some crazy rum on them.
Some crazy sea rum, which is just literally watered down rum.
Right, because manatees are like 1,000 pounds.
Big, gray, and I mean, they are majestic and beautiful, but
they are, but they're huge.
When you're looking at what they put on like the sea maps, it's not anywhere near the blonde hair seashell. You know. I don't know how you get that from the big gray manatee.
Right. And even if there were, like,
that is the fat lady thing at the end.
There's no way like mermaids would be able to have like, skin like us, because like our skin can't survive.
No, yeah, we can't. They would have to have some sort of scale. Yeah. Like throughout their body. Skin. Yeah. Something like that. Yep.
Yeah. But no, like the theories are like, the mermaids and the dolphins kind of like coexist.
No, that I could totally, because if I would have totally assumed that obviously a mermaid would have different abilities and different like senses than
like a dolphin to a mermaid is like a dog to a human.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Because like we could work together, like sledding dogs and hunting dogs, like they work together,
and they would probably communicate better,
right? And
due to the fact that they would have to be able to communicate through sonar because of water.
And there's different kinds of dolphins, which would be like different kinds of
dolphin breeds.
And then like they eat differently.
I'm here thinking of like Get your dolphins here in the shop.
Yeah, purebred.
Yeah, purebred.
Got a purebred bottlenose. over there.
Bottlenose, and then we got the black and white, whatever.
If you need a bottlenose, you let me know. I know a guy. I got a dolphin guy.
You got a dolphin guy. Get you one real good.
Yeah.
Already trained, papers and all.
Yeah.
Insured.
Yeah, and they're totally legit papers.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Think you covered everything.
For the most part, I do believe so. Yeah, just random. It's about
We
that
could
time.
possibly we'll think about letting Alex back.
We'll see. We'll see how
We'll
that
see.
goes.
Um,
It's a trial and error stage.
yeah, and
We're still working out everything.
yeah, we're still not experts.
Nowhere near.
Yeah, and
Don't judge,
since
but do.
since Daryl's not real, we could
The Hobbit does not exist.
yeah.
Okay, those furry feet fuckers.
Or if he ever does show up, I don't know. But we could
Glorified
have
myth
guests, like
at some point.
yeah, if any of our 2 or 3 followers,
Showing love.
yeah.
We see you. We
Let
see
me
you.
know.
We see you.
All right.
Those couple likes always, which as always, like, subscribe, and comment always helps.
Yeah.
Let us know if you like it, and if you don't, let us know what we can do to make it better.
Yeah. And yo, real quick, shout out my aunt.
Yo, know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
Shout out. You guys have a good night.